Good morning. I'd like to invite the audience to stand with our graduates. And gentlemen, if you would remove your caps, and we will bow our heads for our invocation to begin this very special day. Our Father in heaven, we thank you that you've called us to this beautiful place to be able to celebrate the journey of our students, our graduates, who are standing here prepared to take on a new part of the journey of their life. We want to praise you for the ways that you have been guiding each of them. We thank you for the moms and dads and grandparents and brothers and sisters and friends and all that have been a part of bringing them to this moment. We thank you for our faculty and staff and leaders of Pacific Union College. And Lord, as we enjoy and celebrate today, we want to remember that the day will come when we will stand together at a great graduation with Jesus at the helm, and we will be together with you for eternity. We thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Please be seated.
Good morning. I just want to give a brief reminder of our graduation etiquette in regard to tortilla throwing. We've asked our wonderful graduates only to throw tortillas when someone is not up front speaking, and also not at the stage. Protect us, okay? And so family and friends, please cooperate with us as well as we have a wonderful ceremony today in the gorgeous outdoors. It's my great privilege to welcome you to this majestic canopy on this glorious day in this glorious place, Pacific Union College, the college on the mountain. Truly, we have been experiencing a mountaintop experience during these past 2 days, characterized by celebration, achievement, and of course, great gratitude. And as we celebrate this culminating event for our class of 2015, this will be an exhilarating and yet emotional day as our graduates say goodbye to their beloved faculty, friends, and perhaps even family members, but also as they commence their grand and exciting journey into a brave new world of endless and wondrous possibilities. Graduates, these days at PUC have been very special days that will sparkle in your memories for decades to come. Just ask the many PUC alumni scattered throughout the audience today. And as I read through your 2015 yearbook, I was truly moved by all of the beautiful, scenic photos of lives, active lives, well lived here at PUC. In fact, who among us can say that PUC has not changed our lives for the better? Who among us has not been inspired, enlivened, and even transformed by the renewing of our minds amid the intentional integration of faith and learning, head and heart, which takes place on this beautiful and sacred campus? Indeed, graduates, you have experienced the Adventist Advantage, a whole person education which has nourished the mind, the body, and the spirit. Today, graduates, you also join that very select group of Americans, just a little bit over 30% actually, who've worked hard, who've overcome obstacles, who have survived several arduous years of study and have earned a college degree, and who therefore, like you, embody that combination of intelligence, integrity, and innovation which that degree represents. After all, college is more than simply a financial decision, isn't it? In truth, it's a decision that changes an individual's life in ways that simply cannot be quantified. So I congratulate all of you on taking this bold and impressive step, which in many ways is the first step into a series of myriad opportunities. This morning, I'm also delighted to be joined on the platform by members of the presidential party. Please rise as I recognize you. Dr. Bradford Newton, Executive Vice President of the Pacific Union Conference and Chairperson of PUC's Board of Trustees. Dr. Barrett Von Pole, Director of Education for the Pacific Union Conference and member, PUC Board of Trustees. Dr. Stephen Herber, CEO and President of St. Helena Hospital and member, PUC Board of Trustees. Mr. L. Stephen Spears, MBA, JD, member, PUC Board of Trustees and father of a graduate today. Mrs. Jana Agar, JD, member, PUC Board of Trustees. Dr. Nancy LaCourte, Vice President for Academic Administration and Academic Dean. Dr. Dave C. Lawrence, Vice President for Financial Administration and CFO. Mrs. Jennifer Tyner, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Marketing. And Mr. Walter Collins, Vice President for Advancement and Alumni Relations. These are the individuals who provide governance and academic leadership for this illustrious institution of higher learning, and we thank them for their dedicated and earnest work on the college's behalf. Thank you. You may be seated. It is also an honor for me to welcome all of the wonderful family and friends who have supported our graduates, our dreamers, in their quest to achieve their heartfelt hopes and their daring dreams. So we thank you for all that you have done and all that you continue to do for Pacific Union College and these precious young people whom you entrusted to us along this journey. So today, this glorious morning, enjoy the pomp and circumstance, along with the overwhelming sense of joy and celebration. And as our school song, our College on the Mountain, so triumphantly states, may we always be, dear old PUC, loyal to thee, even as you leave, students, these hallowed grounds to serve as trailblazers and pioneers wherever God may lead you in his providential care. So class of 2015, like Lexus, be about the relentless pursuit of perfection. And like Acura, advance. Like Nike, just do it. And like Delta Airlines, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing.
You will note in your programs the reference for today's scripture, Luke 24:13-35. I will read just the first 3 verses of this story. Now that very day, 2 of them were on their way to a village called Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem. They were talking to each other about all the things that had happened. While they were talking and debating these things, Jesus himself approached and began to accompany them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
Good morning. My name is Selena Brashears, and I'm the senior class secretary.
Hi, my name is Jose Alvaro, and I am the class treasurer. Throughout this year, we have been fundraising money to put towards a class gift.
As you may already know, one of our beloved classmates, Jairam Notstein, passed away recently. In honor of his memory and the impact he had on this campus, a local artist used old and new bike parts from Jairam's old bikes and local businesses to make a cross. This cross will be located in the communications department here on campus.
In addition to this, PUC has planted a tree in his name behind Nickel Hall. His love of life and compassion will always be in our hearts and memories.
Our main gift is going to a place where students like to relax, do homework, and get food, the campus center.
Over the summer, our fundraising will purchase outdoor heaters, new outdoor furniture, and solar umbrellas where students can charge their electronics. Hopefully, our class of 2015 gifts can make PUC a better place and enjoyable for students all alike. Thank you so much, class.
At this time, we will hear from our senior class president, Daniel Amponsa. As you can hear, Daniel is well beloved by his classmates, and he is also on his way to Loma Linda Medical School. Congratulations, Daniel.
Well, previously I've been telling many of my friends how nervous I am, but coming up these stairs right here, I realized I'm actually speaking in front of my family. You guys are my family. Good morning, soon to be graduates of Pacific Union College. After all these years, sweating blood and tears climbing this mountain we call college, we have now reached the peak. After all the staying up till 4 a.m. in the morning, finishing that assignment due tomorrow, that of course you started today. We have mastered procrastination, guys. Using Cliff Notes and Spark Notes to read that book in order to get that one essay done. I'm sorry, Professor Gill, but us seniors are very busy. Still wondering why Wikipedia is not a reliable source yet. We all know that you teachers use it. And finally, calculating that one score that you need to get on your finals to get that one grade in the class. Or in the nursing student's case, to pass the quarter. But we are now finished. And I congratulate you. Graduates of PUC, this is our day. The rest of you, family and friends, have come to celebrate the graduation of one of your loved ones. So yes, this day is indeed about us. But on that note, on behalf of the senior class, I would like to deeply thank each and every one of you guys for coming to join us today. Even though it was a long trip, it was all worth it. Isn't this one gorgeous place? Hey, we all know this. According to Newsweek, we are the most beautiful campus in America. Based on the campus and the students. I am most proud to be the class president of the most attractive graduating class. But that begs the question, does that make me the most attractive graduate? I can see Ashley, my girlfriend, agrees with me. Seniors, PUC has been great to us, but there are a few things that we won't miss. Finding a parking spot, having to park in no man's land, basically where is G parking and where the freshmen should be parking. $2 Arizona drinks. $3 water bottles. Have you ever finished that midterm exam? And now with these new computers and clickers, you see your grade right after the test, so you know you failed. So you walk to the cafeteria, all hungry and defeated, and you get there, and the caf lines are all the way to the cash register. It's okay, because PUC has options. You go to the sandwich line. Somehow that line is intertwined with the cafeteria line, so that's not gonna happen. But it's okay, there's the grind. You go down to the grind for a burrito, and guess what? Sold out. I guess it's top ramen for us, and in my case, some Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal in the afternoon, and the morning, and the evening. Before I continue to talk to the PUC graduating class about life after college, I would like to take a moment to remember a fellow senior of ours, Jairome Notstein. Jairome was a communications major here at PUC, gearing to graduate with the class of 2015 and his senior family. I knew him only as an acquaintance, but at that level, I could feel the amount of love and care that he gave towards me and the people around him. Many of his friends have expressed stories and shared how much love and happiness he brought to our campus. We are praying for his friends and family, and we just want you to know that he has affected so many people's lives here at Pacific Union College. Although his seat is empty, it is filled with memories, love, and laughs. We will miss him dearly. I, as your class president, have no new earth-shattering words of wisdom this morning, but I wanted to talk to you all briefly about a key concept that we should all take with us after college. It's simple. Keep learning and keep moving forward. Be better than who you were yesterday, who you are today, and where you see yourself tomorrow. This might sound like a regular or typical graduation speech, but just hear me out. Let me tell you a little story of a second grader. Although this kid was in second grade, he was reading at a kindergarten level with a very high chance of being held back. But praise the Lord for something called Hooked on Phonics. He took it upon himself to learn and move forward to catch up to the rest of his classmates. This struggle continued with this kid through high school. D's in biology, C's in physics, B's and C's in English. That's why coming into college, he was unsure what he was going to do or major in, because he was clearly not capable of doing anything of grandeur or of substance. But in Jeremiah 29:11, the Bible says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." And this kid that was hooked on phonics is now graduating with a BS in biochemistry and will be attending the Loma Linda School of Medicine this fall. All glory to God. Look at God, guys. Keep learning, keep moving forward. But I'm not done. You're not done. You alumni, friends, family, we are not done. We have not reached the top or that moment or spot that we can say that we have learned and done everything that we've needed to. Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." In addition to my difficulties in high school, many of my friends know I had a serious stuttering problem in the later years of my high school. I was so worried and so nervous that I would not talk to my friends, my family, including my parents, and my teachers. But I learned through speech therapy and kept moving forward, and now I have the ability to speak to you all practically stutter-free. As you go on with your life after college, As you go on with your life after college, don't just accept where you are at this moment right now. If you want to be better, do better. If you want to do more, we have to be more, guys. It is completely up to us. Class of 2015, let's better even our best. Let's strive for a level of excellence that is beyond your wildest dreams. Seniors, if it's graduate school, if it's a job, if it's an internship, even if it's staying with your parents at their house, let's continue to grow. Doubting that will kill your dreams more than failure ever will. Remember, seniors, your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's inspiring. I would like to thank President Knight, the administrative team, and the faculty for making these last 4 years memorable, and by showing how much care you show for your students. I would like to thank all the essay officers who have served in the last 4 years. Because of you, our experience at PUC will not be forgotten, especially this year where my good friend and first roommate, Daniel DeCaires, led essay as a president. I would like to thank my family, mom, dad, Melody, Manoa, Kwame, Auntie Mary, aunts and uncles. My day ones who have been there for me from the beginning, Cheeto, Sean, George, Cameron, Daniel DeCaires, Christine, Noel, and Brianna, and of course, without my girlfriend to encourage me to run for this position, I would not be at the podium right now. I love you, Ashley. And seniors, thank you for this experience together. Congratulations, class of 2015. We made it. We went big, and now it's time to go home. Thank you.
Daniel, thanks so much for sharing your wonderful journey. Again, a transformative experience here at Pacific Union College. And now it's time to introduce our commencement speaker for today, who will definitely inspire our graduates for the class of 2015. Dr. Eric Anderson is PUC Professor Emeritus of History, and he spent 30 years sharing his passion for learning with PUC students. A graduate of Andrews University, Dr. Anderson has a doctorate in history from the prestigious University of Chicago and has published academic studies on a variety of subjects, including Reconstruction, Southern Black education, and church history. A longtime member of the history department here at Pacific Union College, Dr. Anderson has also served as a program officer at the National Endowment for the Humanities and taught as a Fulbright Scholar in Greece. From 2005 to 2014, however, he was president of Southwestern Adventist University, one of our sister institutions. And there together, we worked to advance Adventist higher education as members of AACU. We are thrilled that he has returned home to PUC along with his wife, Loretta, who is in the audience and joins us today. And beginning in July of 2015, he will hold the Walter C. Utt Professorship in History and serve as the director of the Walter C. Utt Center for Adventist History, his dream job. We are thrilled again to have Dr. Anderson here with us to speak today. His topic is On the Road. Please welcome Dr. Eric Anderson back to Pacific Union College.
Thank you, Dr. Knight. Thank you for that very generous introduction. Maybe too generous. I'm reminded of something that Lyndon Johnson once said after a wonderful introduction. He said, "I'm sorry my parents aren't here to hear that. My father would have enjoyed it, and my mother would have believed it. Graduation is a ceremonial event, and commencement addresses almost always begin something like this: President Knight, members of the board, faculty and staff, friends of the college, and class of 2015. It's a salutation, almost an incantation. I hesitate to tamper with this time-honored formula because it says something important. It's a reminder that today's events are not just about one group of graduates, the men and women receiving diplomas this morning. Graduation is about an institution, in this case, a small denominational college with roots going back to the days when Chester Arthur was President of the United States, Queen Victoria personified a mighty empire, and Custer's last stand was a 6-year-old memory. Graduation is about all the people who have supported this college since 1882. Now, just to clarify, none of today's teachers or administrators goes back quite that far. The best I can come up with is Larry Taylor. Who is rumored to have been the senior sponsor for the class of 1912. When it's done right, graduation is a liturgical moment, a carefully crafted ritual in which teachers and students and parents glimpse the value of a life dedicated to searching for truth, discovering truth, and acting upon it. Look at the way we're dressed today. How did a group of rumpled professors turn into elegant peacocks? By the way, does Steve Waters have shoes on today? We got this medieval regalia we're wearing. That's also part of the Middle Ages, going around barefoot. I guess it's an act of penance or something like that. And who recognizes the graduates? Class of 2015, you will never look this good again until your wedding day. Now, these robes and strange headgear have a serious purpose. They are intended to remind us that Pacific Union College has even deeper roots, that we are part of a rich heritage that began long before that first day of classes in Healdsburg. The tradition of the university as an institution, as a central part of Western civilization, goes back nearly 1,000 years. We wear these medieval clothes and participate in this ritual to connect us to that past and to values that do not go out of date. Like the men who created those first universities, we believe that Jesus Christ should be the organizing principle of our learning, the light that shows us other light. As the Apostle Paul wrote in the lyrical language of the first chapter of Colossians, in him, everything in heaven and on earth was created, not only things visible, but also the invisible orders of thrones, sovereignties, authorities, and powers. The whole universe has been created through him and for him. All things are held together in him. But graduation is not all serious ceremony, as we've already seen. Even as we remember our history and our loyalties, we will also be sentimental and maybe even a little silly. I'm reminded on a day like this of the Greek Orthodox wedding ceremony. It is a long service, a rich religious dance complete with crowns, lengthy prayers, and powerful language about fruitfulness and eternal commitment. But at one of the most serious moments, when the bride solemnly promises to honor and obey the bridegroom, The Greek custom is that she quietly steps on his foot. I like that custom. It suggests that a little irony is good for the system, or maybe that some toes need to be stepped on now and then. It also suggests, by the way, that my father-in-law was right when he said, a man who claims to be the head of the household would lie about other things. It is easy to be emotional today. Graduation Grove is filled with proud parents, some of them with tears of joy in their eyes. No doubt these parents are ready to say something like the words my wife wanted to say at every Little League game, "That's my boy." She's Greek and Italian, you understand. Graduates are bidding goodbye to classmates and mentors, to people they may not see again for many, many years. They're searching for just the right words. And to top it all off, the speaker of the day is someone who graduated from college 45 years ago, an old man who might intone those deadly words, "When I was your age." Will he choke up as he reflects on how much the College on the Mountain has changed since he began teaching here in 1975? Will he present himself, as C.S. Lewis did in his inaugural lecture at Cambridge, as a useful specimen, the last of the dinosaurs, or perhaps a revealing representative of a disappearing worldview? Okay, I promise not to be too emotional or embarrassingly personal today. In my previous life as president of Southwestern Adventist University, I created a commencement custom of giving each graduate a significant book. If I could afford it this morning, I would personally present each graduate and each teacher and parent with a just published book by David Brooks entitled The Road to Character. It is the perfect antidote to graduation illusions and distortions. It silences those commencement speakers who give students empty messages like, "Be true to yourself and everything else will be fine. Listen to the clean, clear voice of your own soul," or "follow your passion." Who is David Brooks, you may ask? A columnist for the New York Times, Brooks is one of the most influential pundits in America. I've always thought of him as a pretty secular person, culturally Jewish, though well-informed about Christianity. Brooks is, after all, a product of the University of Chicago and likes to quote the classic witticism about his alma mater. It goes like this: Chicago is a university founded by a Baptist philanthropist where atheists teach Catholic theology to Jews. A year and a half ago, I heard Brooks make a presentation to a group of several hundred college presidents. I was startled, indeed riveted, as I heard him talk about education in language that sounded almost Adventist. He told his audience of educational leaders that the problem with American education, especially liberal arts colleges, is that we have given up on the traditional goal of character development. We are creating students, he said, who are obsessed with success, status, and themselves. We have forgotten about life-changing education, education that teaches students about being good as well as doing good, education that seeks moral maturation over prestige. Now, Brooks's critical message was not necessarily what those fairly secular-minded college presidents wanted to hear, but he won them over. By the time we reached the question period after the speech, they were eagerly engaging his ideas, asking good questions that carried his argument further. In the book, The Road to Character, Brooks illustrates his thesis with powerful stories about important historical figures. They range from St. Augustine and President Eisenhower to the great English man of letters Samuel Johnson, civil rights leader A. Philip Randolph, and Francis Perkins, the first Secretary of Labor, among others. As he examines these lives, he discovers one unsettling lesson after another. He finds people determined to learn self-control, practice humility, and treat their careers as a calling, a summons from God. His moral exemplars engaged in rigorous self-examination, struggled to achieve integrity, and learned to love the right things. Instead of just cultivating their strengths, they wrestled with their moral weaknesses. By the end of the book, a reader can only be amazed at how far Brooks is willing to go in questioning what he calls the prevailing winds of our big me culture. In his concluding summary of what he calls the humility ethic, he offers the following radical assertions, among several others. First, we don't live for happiness, we live for holiness. You heard that right. Second, human beings are flawed and divided creatures for whom humility is the greatest virtue and pride the central vice. Third, once the necessities for survival are satisfied, the struggle against sin and for virtue is the central drama of life. Talk about countercultural. Fourth, everybody needs redemptive assistance from the outside. Fifth, we are all ultimately saved by grace. And last, the person who successfully struggles against weakness and sin may or may not become rich and famous, but that person will become mature. For many of us, the immediate response is simply, wow, followed quickly by, I knew that. I'm confident this morning that PUC's teachers and students can say, we knew that. David Brooks has not written a conversion story. He's not telling us how he finally saw the divine light, at least not yet, not in this book. But the road to character is evidence, if we need it, that education or intellectual insight are not necessarily enemies of faith. Our culture assumes that faith is likely to be eroded by learning. In many novels and movies and autobiographies, we meet this storyline. An innocent believer faces a complex dilemma or shocking new idea or overwhelming evidence and becomes an agnostic. But all around us, there is another story, the saga of unbelievers who change their minds and become believers. People who, in the face of new evidence or additional experience, choose to move toward faith. One of the great conversion stories of the 20th century, several steps beyond David Brooks' journey, is a book entitled Witness. It is the autobiography of Whittaker Chambers, a man who was once a dedicated communist and a spy for the Soviet Union. But when he began to doubt the revolutionary dogma, to wonder if human beings could live without God, he courageously changed sides and became a Christian. As he wrestled with his questions, he began to pray, awkwardly but somehow helped by someone outside himself. He writes, "As I continued to pray raggedly, prayer ceased to be an awkward and self-conscious act. It became a daily need to which I looked forward. If for any reason I were deprived of it, I was distressed, as if I had been deprived of some life necessity, like water. I cannot say I changed. There tore through me a transformation with the force of a river, which dammed and diverted for a lifetime, burst its way back to its true channel." Looking back on this upheaval in his life, Chambers saw one central truth that contradicted communism and other secular panaceas. Remembering the systematic deception, the political murders, the rational extremes of his old life, he concluded, "Man without mysticism is a monster." Man without mysticism is a monster. College students know that definitions are important. By mysticism, Chambers meant what we would call the search for God. As he quickly made clear, he was not endorsing irrationality or superstition. I do not mean, of course, that I denied the usefulness of reason and knowledge, he explained. What I grasped was that religion begins at the point where reason and knowledge are powerless and forever fail. The point at which man senses the mystery of good and evil, his suffering and his destiny as a soul in search of God. Thus in pain I learned the distinction between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge which, however exalted, is seldom more than the making of careful measurements. And wisdom, which includes knowledge, but also includes man's mystery. Do you know what he's talking about, class of 2015? Have you learned the difference between wisdom and knowledge? Do you recognize the point at which reason falls short? Is there any mystery or awe or reverence in your approach to truth? We started this graduation service with a passage of Scripture, the story of Cleopas and his friend on the road to Emmaus. It's not usually read at commencement, but I think it fits. The disciples traveled on a day like today, a Sunday. Curious and analytical, they talked and asked deep questions, as college students do. How dull you are, a mysterious stranger tells them, sounding a lot like a frustrated teacher. Just like many of us, and when I say many of us, I mean students, faculty, staff, all of us, those walkers knew how to discuss the subject of Jesus, a man they called a prophet, powerful in speech and action before God and the whole people. But they learned something else that we must also learn and relearn. Luke says, by the time they had reached the village to which they were going, and he made as if to continue his journey, they pressed him. Stay with us, for evening draws on, and the day is almost over. So he went in to stay with them. And when he had sat down with them at table, he took bread, said the blessing, and offered it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he vanished from their sight. It is woefully inadequate to talk about Christ while failing to recognize his presence. Like Christians at the ceremony of the Lord's Supper, Cleopas and his friend recognized their Lord in the breaking of the bread, and their world was transformed. Did we not feel our hearts on fire as he talked with us on the road and explained scriptures to us? They asked each other. Today we leave on our separate journeys. All of us need to remember that trip to Emmaus and back. Without a moment's delay, they set out and returned to Jerusalem. The slow, sad trip from Jerusalem was followed by a joyous, stumbling race in the dark as they returned with hearts aflame to give the good news. Wherever you go tomorrow, whoever your fellow travelers are, be prepared for one more companion. In the words of Malcolm Muggeridge, another skeptic who became a believer, Christ is always waiting. He's ready to emerge from the shadows and fall in step along the dusty, stony way. Graduates and teachers, administrators, and friends of the college, I urge you to recognize his presence. On the road to Emmaus or on the road to Jerusalem, there is no better companion and guide.
I want to introduce our new Educator of the Year, chosen this spring by the student body, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Lloyd Best. Professor Best is known for his kind and helpful approach to teaching math. Even the most severe mathophobes find healing with his soft voice, friendly smile, and patient manner. And and he makes statistics fun and interesting. It is with great affection that we present this award to Professor Lloyd Best. We also honor 4 new professors emeriti this year. Bruce D. Bainham, PhD, Professor Emeritus of Psychology, has been a leading champion of student research during his 35 years at PUC, helping students present their work at the meetings of the Western Psychological Association and the International Honor Society in Psychology, Psy-Chi, and be accepted to prestigious research-based graduate programs. Dr. Bainham plans to continue championing education by working with various nonprofit organizations that promote education in developing countries. Angel M. Hernandez, PhD, Professor Emeritus of New Testament and Theology. Dr. Hernandez has spent 21 years in dedicated service to Pacific Union College, making the life and letters of Paul come alive in his classes, at campus Sabbath schools, and for local churches. In retirement, Hernandez plans to continue his dedication to Adventist education by writing a college-level theology textbook, while also spending more time with Francis, the love of his life, and perhaps flying his remote control helicopter. Professor Emeritus Hernandez. Eric Anderson, PhD, Professor Emeritus of History. Dr. Anderson was an early recipient of the Educator a Year Award. He spent 30 years challenging and inspiring PUC students, both as chair of the history department and as the creator and director of a successful honors program. After a few years in exile in Texas, he has returned home to Angwin to serve as director of the Walter C. Utt Center for Adventist History and give an occasional commencement address. Yes, I did. Finally, Larry J. Taylor, MBA. Emeritus Professor of Business Administration. Professor Taylor is a beloved teacher and 3-time, count them, Educator of the Year recipient. He has taught at Pacific Union College for 37 years. His dedication to his students is legendary. And to prove it, we have a presentation by Student Association President Daniel DeCaris, representing many years of Business Department alumni.
Don't leave. Don't leave. There's a quote that hangs in my home that says, "People might forget what you said and what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Professor Taylor, you're a special person because you've made thousands of young people feel that they matter, and you have inspired so many people to do great things. You are special not only because you have dedicated your life to teaching young people at PUC, nor simply because you have been Educator of the Year 3 times in your last 4 decades teaching here. You are special not only because you've been here long enough to personally know Ellen White. You are special not only because you keep unretiring when PUC needs you. You are special not only because you have been a senior class sponsor for 19 consecutive years and 21 years total. You are special because you make people feel like they are the most important person in the world. You've inspired and cheered for and pushed and guided so many of us to make something of ourselves. You might never fully know the impact you've made on all of your students' lives. And maybe they don't even fully know the impact you've made yet either, but they will. Someday they will. As we made calls to your past alumni, we were humbled by the recollections and powerful stories of inspiration, giving you the credit for putting them where they are today. Relentless in your sacrifice and your service to your church, your family, and Pacific Union College students and faculty, you are an example for all of us. As a small gesture of gratitude for your selfless interest in us, your students, we want to give you a special retirement gift. We are sending you and your wonderful wife, Mrs. Taylor, on an all-expense-paid vacation because you both deserve it. And you see, we know you'd probably hate a cruise, and you couldn't sit still on a beach. So we decided to send you on the trip of a lifetime with Trek Travel. A cycling vacation where you can choose any trip in the United States to be pampered and lavish while doing something you both love, being active and forever young. Today, we honor you, Professor Taylor, both the alumni of the past and the soon-to-be alumni of the future. We thank you for everything you've given to us and to PUC, and we wish you a very happy retirement. Thank you.
Nice to see real surprise there. And now, I am proud to address the 113th graduating class of Pacific Union College. 349 graduates, receiving 150 associate degrees, 225 bachelor's degrees, and 5 master's degrees. This year, we are pleased to confer our first associate's degree in engineering. And to graduate our first cohort of bachelor's students in history, political studies, and ethics. Yes, that's right. 22 of you are wearing stoles representing your time studying with Adventist colleges abroad. 8 of you have completed the requirements of the honors program. The gold, white, and blue cords you are wearing represent the integration of sciences, humanities, and the arts. We are also graduating 5 Maxwell Scholars, now joining the growing group of alumni who have received these prestigious scholarships. We are very proud of you. Many of you have already been accepted to respected institutions to continue your studies in medicine, business, psychology, law, English, physics, history, dentistry, music, art, religion, and many other fields. Others of you are already working as nurses, designers, teachers, and managers. We are proud of each one of you and look forward to hearing of your achievements in the future. Congratulations to you all. And now, will the candidates please stand? President Knight, it is with pleasure and confidence that I, on behalf of the faculty, present these candidates of the class of 2015 to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Seniors, class of 2015. This is the moment that you've been waiting for. Are you ready? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Pacific Union College, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pacific Union College and the state of California, I now confer upon those candidates who have successfully completed requirements for graduation their respective diplomas and degrees. Congratulations, class of 2015. Please remain standing.
You can all sit down. Yeah. You can sit down again now. You'll be standing up again soon. All right. The first diploma that we are going to award today is given in memoriam to the father and sister of a graduating senior who died in a tragic accident just 3 weeks ago. Receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in communication with an emphasis in communication studies, Jairam Robert Notstein. Candidate for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, Kaylani Lorene West. Joining me to hood the candidates is Professor Tom Lee, Chair of the Department of Education. Jesse G. Camacho. These are the candidates for the degree Master of Education. Jesse's master's project is entitled Teaching Bible Memory Verses Using Multisensory Activities. Tiffany Ann Anders dos Santos. Tiffany's master's project is entitled Teaching Multi-Step Problem Solving in Mathematics Using the Flickit Approach. Juliana Panjaitan. Juliana's master's project is entitled Scaffolding in the Classroom for Building Self-Efficacy in Mathematics, using a program of flipped instruction and cooperative learning groups to increase math achievement. Deborah Jean Parrish. Deborah's master's project is entitled Homework in Second Language Classrooms. Is it helpful or unnecessary? Whoa. I wonder what the answer was. Let's congratulate these recipients of our highest degree. Candidate for the degree Master of Social Work, Yemazrach Girma Ayala. This candidate received her degree from San Jose State University, but she did not wish to march on Sabbath. We welcome her today. She is being hooded by our library director, Adunya Worku. Presenting the senior class officers. With a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with an emphasis in biochemistry, graduating magna cum laude, Senior Class President Daniel Kwesi Amponsa. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Executive Vice President Amos Kim. With a Bachelor of Science in Health Communication and minors in Biology and Chemistry, graduating summa cum laude, Social Vice President Elizabeth Lauren Mayan Yo. With a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a minor in Business Administration, graduating cum laude, Secretary Selena Lene Brashears. With a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with an emphasis in biochemistry and a minor in Business Administration, graduating cum laude, Treasurer Jose Thomas Alvaro. With a Bachelor of Arts in Theology, Chaplain Boris Yoalmo Reyes. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, graduating with a 4.0 GPA, summa cum laude, Sergeant at Arms David E. Rockel. With a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, graduating cum laude, Public Relations Officer, Michaela Catherine Ballou. With a Bachelor of Science in Biology, co-historian, Jamie Whitwer. With a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Photography, graduating cum laude, co-historian Allison Nicole Reagan. Candidates for the degree Associate of Science. Domingo Pomacue Berraro. Close, huh? Christopher John B. Batista. Catherine Rebecca Bedola. Caitlin J. Barrage. Derek Cole Bowman. Eliseo Gilfred S. Cañete. Graduating magna cum laude, Ariana G. Casiano. Graduating cum laude, Janelle Chang. Erwin Charwin Sangsonga. Darika Shurtsuanra. Jared Curry. Peter Anthony DeWeber. Mark Paul Eugene. Graduating magna cum laude, Barbara Gitter Hansen. Daniel Gonzalez. Kayla L. Gray. With an Associate of Science in Health Sciences and a minor in Spanish, Dakota I can do it. I did that on purpose, right? Suspense. Kekoa lauli onapali hauli uli oke ko'olau Abraham Har. Graduating summa cum laude, Kayla Henning. Graduating cum laude, Angel Francisco Hernandez. Lorena Herrera. Alfredo Rafael Larrañaga. With an Associate of Science in both Emergency Services and Health Sciences, Jonathan Michael Lee. Joanne Wilsa Langkong. Isaac Edward Lopez. John J. Jeff Rossetti Malari. Elizabeth Lori Mendoza. Jessica D. Morales. Graduating cum laude, Philip D. A. Nichols. Berenice Posato Nunes. Graduating cum laude, Grace J. Pye. Stephen Andrew Peruco. Dakota Murray Roy Peters. DeMarco P. Ponder. George Rios. Graduating magna cum laude, Valerie Marie Robinson. With an Associate of Science in both Health Sciences and Music, Rosalind Simanukalit. Charlene Sumbillo. Graduating summa cum laude, Maxwell Scholar, Caitlin Claire Terukina. Marcus Daniel Uechi. Daniel Edward Urbina. With an Associate of Science in Health Sciences and a minor in Communication, Kiani Janelle Valley. Graduating summa cum laude, Marisol Zaragoza. Candidates for the degree Associate of Science in Nursing. Graduating cum laude, Madeline Cerie Anderson. Leah Desiree Archer. Lizelle and Duenas Balon. Kylie Berquist. Joy D. Bowden. Rebecca Borrett. Tara Burton. Caitlin Campos. Graduating summa cum laude, Jenna Lori Chavez. Bo Young Choi. Graduating cum laude, Alexis Danielle Chung. Bree Connor. Graduating magna cum laude, Jasmine Kira Kublal. Matthew Velarde Crisostomo. Nicole G. DeMalig. Graduating cum laude, Denise Nicole Dossel. Janine Elise Enriquez. Julie Marie Farmer. Mary Lou Z. Flores. Graduating cum laude, Natalie Brooke Gale. Jennifer C. Garello. Jenna Natil Glantz. Miranda Lee Gonzalez. Morgan Taylor Graftus. Sammy Guan. Veteran Staff Sergeant, United States Air Force, Catherine Gulick. Brittany Tashera Hafer. Derek Anthony Hall. Sarah Sunrise Hayworth. Graduating cum laude, Jonathan Hernandez. Graduating cum laude, Brandon Cole Hollier. Graduating cum laude, Karen A. Hukasi. Michelle Hauragi. Kelsey P. Jensen. Jacqueline Ann Cole Quebec. Sarah J. Leek. Veteran Staff Sergeant, United States Air Force, Gian Lindeque. Apolinar Lobato Gonzalez. Jonathan Abelar Lubican. Graduating cum laude, Janae Christine Madsen. Veteran Specialist, United States Army, Rocio Magana Louth. Active Duty Staff Sergeant, United States Air Force, Rose Anna McAdams. Eworth Charles Maine. April Garola Mendoza. Jonathan Douglas Gariba Mendoza, Jr. Rafael Machuca Mendoza. Michelle Paliwan Mercado. Graduating magna cum laude, Charla Katia Bianca Viclar Mercado. Chelsea Miller. Rizal Lara Morau. Rahema Nakunga. Elizabeth Nicole Need. Christine Guazzini. Graduating cum laude, Michelle Ocampo. Nayang Park. Alicia Payne Risto. Marissa Dominique Porter. Andrea Carmen Puscazu. Elizabeth Madrid Ramirez. Graduating cum laude, Shugri Saul. Rema Estrella Salomon. With an Associate of Science in Nursing and a minor in Spanish, Loli Silalahi. Gregory Smith. Ricky C. Smith. Thesson Margaret Solano. Alma Patricia Solorio. Mary Mary E. Spurgeon. Ivan Jean Matthew Steiger. Melissa Marie Stockton. Graduating magna cum laude, Catherine Dora Tambunan. Ashley Nicole Wade. Jonathan Michael Wheeler. Corbin Evan Wood.
Mama, we made it!
Mike Chow Michelle Yang. Cassandra Zay. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Graduating summa cum laude, Timothy Franklin Bays. Angelica M. Bermudez Nunez. With a Bachelor of Arts in both English with an emphasis in writing and history with an emphasis in European history, graduating cum laude, Rebecca Estelle Burke. With a Bachelor of Arts in Religion with an emphasis in health professions and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, Jocelyn Elsa Carlos Cairo. Hannah Chen. With a Bachelor of Arts in Religion with an emphasis in health professions and a minor in biology, graduating summa cum laude, Christina Cole. Christina Castillo Farias. Roxanne Olivia Fisher. With a Bachelor of Arts in Fine Art and a minor in Graphic Design, Megan Sue Fitzgerald. With a Bachelor of Arts in Spanish and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, Rebecca Gill. Jisung Joy Han. Graduating cum laude, Robert Antoine Henry. Somebody take away that air horn. Graduating cum laude, Josue Emmanuel Hernandez. Graduating magna cum laude, Stephanie Hildy. With a Bachelor of Arts in Photography and a minor in Art History, graduating with honors, Chloe Johnson. With a Bachelor of Arts in both Intercultural Communication with an emphasis in Spanish and Spanish, graduating cum laude, Ashley Una Kim. Rylan Notel Cuarte. Shane Kwan. Andrew Chung Tao Ling. With a Bachelor of Arts in both Psychology and Spanish, Rene Humberto Maldonado. With a Bachelor of Arts in History, Political Science, and Ethics, and a minor in Business Administration, Jessica Daniela Marcial. With a Bachelor of Arts in both Intercultural Communication with an emphasis in Spanish and Spanish, Caitlin Main. With a Bachelor of Arts in both Communication and English with an emphasis in Creative Writing, Amanda Michelle Navarrete. With a Bachelor of Arts in Theology and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, former Student Association President Ivan Ostrovsky. With a Bachelor of Arts in English with an emphasis in creative writing and minors in both French and Public Relations and Journalism, graduating with honors, Carl Eric Payon. There's your book.
Thank you.
Casey Lynn Porin. With a Bachelor of Arts in both Graphic Design and Photography, graduating magna cum laude, Kaylee Redlick. Graduating magna cum laude, Connor Jack Russell. With a Bachelor of Arts in both English with an emphasis in British and American literature and Spanish, graduating summa cum laude, with honors, Nathan Shuey. Zachary Alexander Zorovic. Graduating magna cum laude, Veteran Staff Sergeant, United States Marine Corps, Nieper Vega. With a Bachelor of Arts in History with an emphasis in American history and a minor in chemistry, graduating cum laude, Vamsi Krishna Vemareddy. Graduating magna cum laude, Adam Andre DeMoro Washington. Graduating summa cum laude, Sierra Lynn Weishart. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration. Graduating cum laude, Nancy Michelle Aldrich. Antonio Giuseppe Benevento. Arvie Dale C. Loren. Melissa Kimberly May. Elise Kristen Williams. Roy Yared. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Art. Andrew Hammonds. Andrew Paul C. Lauren. Graduating cum laude, Brandon Olds. Daniel Lee Williams. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. With a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and an Associate of Science in both Emergency Services and Health Sciences, Cody Jason Ackmoody. Ashley Lynn Adams. Noel Antonio Aguilar. Rochelle Azaula. Ryan Olin Bass. Maureen Grace Aguilar Bautista. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a minor in writing, graduating cum laude, Anya Elizabeth Benevento. Graduating magna cum laude, Arlen Potacharji. Graduating cum laude, Michael Gordon Borchik. With a Bachelor of Science in Health Communication and an Associate of Science in Emergency Services, Brandon Alexander Stefan Brown. Cameron Royce Candies. Laylene João Aguinaldo Castello. Graduating cum laude, Sean Kunwoo Cho. Kimberly Lauren Clark. Tawny Crow. With a Bachelor of Science in Biology and an Associate of Science in Music, graduating with honors, Amber Nicole Davidson. Current Students Association President, Daniel W. DeCaris. With a Bachelor of Science in Health Communication and a minor in Health Sciences, Selena Diaz. Justin Dunn. Graduating cum laude, Michael Allen Erickson. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, Stephen Wade Monroe Felty. Carla Mariana Ferrando. With a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a minor in Italian, Shelby Gallimore. With a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with an emphasis in biochemistry and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, Michael Thomas Garcia. George Glover III. With a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a minor in Biology, graduating summa cum laude, Jonathan Keith Gorhughes. Alexander Byung-hyun Han. Graduating summa cum laude, Christopher Jeffrey Helms. With a Bachelor of Science in Music and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, graduating magna cum laude, Lindsay Henning. David Hernandez. Robert Keith Hicks, Jr. With a Bachelor of Science in Health Communication and a minor in Biology, graduating summa cum laude, Crystal Jin. Graduating magna cum laude, Sung Jin Ju. Graduating cum laude, David S. Kang. Graduating cum laude, Maxwell Scholar, Melissa Michelle Curry. Caroline Kim. Graduating with a 4.0 GPA, summa cum laude, Maxwell Scholar, Dongwan Kim. Jungal Kim. Michael Lamar Kuiper. Graduating cum laude, Lacey Rose Katavi. Michael Jesse Kuo. Graduating cum laude, Ethan Larson. Joyce Lee. Andrew M. Leslie. Lee Yi Young. Jacqueline Geraldine Lindberg. With a Bachelor of Science in History, Political Science, and Ethics, and a minor in Biology, Matthew Ryan Lowe. Jacqueline Lopez. Graduating cum laude, Kathleen Isabel Lopez. Christine Maxim. Graduating cum laude, Karina Mayaguetia. Madeline Jane Miller. Here's your book. With a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and a Bachelor of Arts in History with an emphasis in European history, graduating summa cum laude with honors, Max Alexander Maberly Morphus. With a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry with an emphasis in biochemistry and a minor in psychology, graduating magna cum laude, Alana L. Muller. Graduating magna cum laude, David Ernesto Negretti. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, Alicia Joy Neeb. Trevor A. Nagara. With a Bachelor of Science in History, Political Science, and Ethics, and a minor in Public Relations and Journalism, David C. O'Hare. With a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and an Associate of Science in Music, Andres Alfredo Oriana. Lindsay Rosibel Oriana. Graduating summa cum laude, Brandon Painter. Maurice Panjaitan. Graduating magna cum laude, Maxwell Scholar, Crystal Sujong Park. Lloyd Presley. Regina Grace Simone Pugrad. Graduating cum laude, Rosalie Ramos. Graduating summa cum laude with honors, Mary Annalise Rasmussen. Veteran Specialist, United States Army, Luis Miguel Razo. Kellen M. Robinson. John David Chan Romua. Claudia Tiangela Sajus. Graduating cum laude, Andrea Santos. Jeremy Souza. Christopher Ken Spears. Ryan Andrew Stitzinger. With a Bachelor of Science in both mathematics and physics, graduating cum laude, Richard Andrew Strom. With a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and a minor in biology, Bianca Emmanuel Tolan. Graduating summa cum laude, Edwin Omar Torres. Christopher Allen Vaughn. With a Bachelor of Science in Music and a Bachelor of Arts in Spanish, graduating magna cum laude with honors, Rachel Evangela Vespeller. Queenie Vo. Santush Weerasinghe. Philavon Ying. Stephanie Yin. Patrick Yoon. Corey Jonathan Zazravi. candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Zelal Abraha. Andro N. Bautista. Paul Batista Gino Cimino, Jr. Graduating cum laude, Theodore Joseph Concepcion. Oscar Cortez. Graduating cum laude, Clarissa Allen David. With a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, graduating cum laude, Maxwell Scholar, Tori L. Fody. Kayla Marie Gondolfi. Graduating cum laude, Shayla Michelle Huerta. Danica Nicole Hyatt. Loven Gamiao Lim. With a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, an Associate of Science in Health Sciences, and a minor in religion, graduating magna cum laude, Margaret Elizabeth Matey. Terrence Jared Abugan Morao. Daisy M. Nahera. Mary Jabal Santos. Sandra Marie Treple Sargent. Graduating magna cum laude, Melissa Michelle Sutherland. With both an Associate of Science and a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and a minor in Spanish, Kayla Desiree Silva. Henny E. Simanungkalit. Graduating cum laude, Erica D. Torres. With a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and a minor in Psychology, Rebecca Andrea Urbina. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Social Work. Alexandra Benoit. Russell Allen Marks. David Alexander Ramos. Vladimir Rednikov. The final degrees go to two very special students, adults of our degree completion program. These women have successfully balanced the demands of home, family, work, and study to complete bachelor's degrees. They and their families deserve extra recognition this morning for this achievement. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education. Graduating cum laude, Lola M. Cornish. Lindsay Ann Kitchens.
To the class of 2015, congratulations on reaching this phase of your life's journey. As Charlie Puth sings in See You Again with Wiz Khalifa, you've come a long way from where you began. You worked hard to get to this point. You and your family have made the necessary sacrifices to get you here. So today, graduates, we celebrate you. What you've accomplished is no small feat. You have joined an elite group of less than 7% of the world's population that can call themselves college graduates. And today, as graduates of Pacific Union College, it is my privilege to welcome you as official members of the PUC Alumni Association. Today, you join a PUC family of nearly 26,000 across the world who continue to carry on the legacy and heritage of our great institution. And graduates, we expect the same from you. We expect you to go into all the world and to utilize the skills which you've been taught. But most importantly, we expect you to carry out and proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. But graduates, you will not go alone. Wherever you go, always know that your PUC family is here with you and here for you. At this time, I want to ask if there are any PUC alums in the audience to please stand at this moment. Welcome home. PUC alums who are standing, I want to challenge you. It's now our responsibility to be there to support these graduates, to welcome them into our homes, to invite them to our churches, to provide them jobs, and to make sure they have the support and encouragement they need to continue along this journey. This is my challenge to us, and this is my promise to you graduates, I want you to know that though you are leaving this beautiful college on the mountain, you will always be a part of the PUC family. We're here for you. Graduates, we're so incredibly proud of you. Your impact on this campus will echo for an eternity. But we're not done. God has plans for you, and we want to continue to be a part of your journey. Always remember, as Charlie Puth says in verse 3, let the light guide your way, hold every moment as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. To our newest alumni members, welcome home. May God bless you, and may God bless Pacific Union College.
Would you please stand for the benediction? After the benediction, if the audience will be seated, and then the graduates stay standing, and then the platform party will go first, followed by the graduates, so keep our aisles clear so everyone can get out. Let's bow our heads. We thank you that you have been here today to help us celebrate this momentous day in the lives of this class of 2015. Be with them now as they make their way in the world. You know their potential, and you know what you want them to do. Give them insight, knowledge, wisdom, and courage to do your will so that we can all be together in that glorious place you have prepared for us. In the name of Jesus, amen. The audience may be seated. Not the graduates.